Another thing you can use magic items for is to bridge the gap between player deficiencies, meaning this has to be done sparingly. So bear with me here. So let's just say, for example, you have a sorcerer and you have a fighter. The fighter, min maxer, veteran player, is just crushing the table, and the sorcerer feels like they're just not doing enough damage. Give them a magic item, but have them do something like, when they roll to attack, if they get, a 15 or higher on their attack roll, then their firebolt bounces to another character, another creature that's the closest to them within 5 feet. When you enhance what a character already does. Now, you can't leave the fighter out. You definitely got to give him something as well, or her something. But by doing this, you can actually bridge the gap of damage, balancing the table, helping those players that are deficient. Now, you have to be careful of this. You can't show favoritism, but this is one of those things where it can help those newer players by doing interesting things. You don't want just a long sword of +5. Give me a break. Do something that's interesting, that has a mechanic, something for the player to keep track of and to use. And maybe it has a series of charges, or it has to be put into a fire every night. I don't know. You can have fun with magic items that help bridge the gaps of player knowledge and player ability. I've done this a lot, and I've never had the jealousy thing at the table. I've never had, my veteran player go, "You keep giving this person all the magic items." That's never happened to me. And I think partially because I still make sure to give every player at the table magic items, and I don't give someone a magic boost that just gives them a flat plus to damage, or does all of your firebolts do double damage. That feels different than this bounces to the nearest target or nearest bad guy or creature if you roll a 15 or higher. So it rewards the higher rolls. It's still not a natural 20. It's not relying purely on crits, but it still feels like it's more balanced. And that's the big thing, is when a magic item has a swinginess to it, to where when that player rolls well or a specific condition is met, they get a bonus. It helps balance the table. Not saying it's the only thing that does that, but you can't forget the player that's also min-maxed and doing well as well. It's just food for thought. I'm not saying everyone should use this. I'm just saying it's a great way to take an underpowered player and give them some random chance of doing more damage to feel more useful without giving them something that just doubles damage every single round, because then that feels overpowered, and that, I think, could create jealousy. And so, food for thought. Have you ever done this where you've used a magic item to help balance your overall table play out? Curious.